Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We are here in Mexico for the 14th round of the fastest, the pinnacle of SFR, that is GP1. I'm your host, Shalance29. We'll be going in as a lone wolf yet again, and some good news for you. The standings, I have a feeling, should be updated now. Oh, and indeed it is. Right, leading the way, and is starting to rebuild a relatively comfortable mark. Not comfortable, but just give himself a little bit of breathing room now. Is Glock on 166, and in second you have Kara, who's been absent for the last couple of races on 117.5, half a point ahead of Team on 117, and then in fourth we've got Paolo on 72, Martin on 71. JDM on 69, Tim on 68.5, and rounding out the top 10 you have Gogs on 59, Smithy on 39, and Slim on 36. And looking down the field you have Aiden on 31, Zara on 25, Lost Souls on 25, Hera on 16.5, Mauser at 12, and then we have drivers like Jinx, Samaz, and Bobby AFC 2008 yet to score points. And time to head over to constructors now, as Ferrari still leading the way, only slightly on 226, Alpine starting to breathe down their necks on 221.5. Then completing the top three, you have Williams on 202.5, and then you've got McLaren on 170.5, and Red Bull 140, rounding out the top five. And as for the rest of the field, you have Mercedes in 6th on 105, AlphaTauri in 7th place on 94. In 8th, you've got Alfa Romeo on 79, and Haas 9th on 73, and rock bottom Aston Martin on 65. It's all to play for at this stage of the season as Tim invalidates his first lap of the session. So I have a feeling our first driver on a lap, now that Tim's invalidated, is Bobby. The newest addition to the GP1, probably the newest addition to the GP1 field, along with ERT Jinx. We head into the S's. It's a tricky one to get right, especially on no TC. Oh, he's invalidated. Hopefully Slim has not invalidated as well. No, he hasn't, thank goodness for that. So I think he could, providing he doesn't get his lap invalidated, should be the first one to set a time. Oh no, and he spins. Oh, must have had a lot of curb as Ali now joins the session. Now heading over to Jinx. He's surprisingly on the mediums, so looking to go long in this race. Purple sector 2. I think he's going to be finally we're going to have a driver that's going to set a lap as he. Oh, come on! Hopefully, how about Sky Adams? As Slim does a lap. I thought, yeah, he does a lap, but Paolo goes fastest with a 1:16.3. Skardams comes out the last corner. Glock begins his lap. I think Tim darts his way, clearly darting his way into the pits, as now we have Scar Adams on a run. In the Alpine, on the mediums, E2 with a 1:18.3. Then you have Samaz on an outlap as well, so I think our next driver I'm going to focus on is the championship leader, Glock. Come on, validates, track limits. Is around this track is huge. Sound a bit like Dan, but with that accent, but the way I said it, but it is very huge. There's no shying away from that. This be Bobby going for another run. We'll just, I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, Damas is on a lap, and he's navigated his way through the end of Sector 1 quite rather well. Well, he wasn't even on board, but he's navigated his way through Sector 1. How's he going to do in Sector 2? A little bit of understeer for the second to previous corner, but he approaches. Now approaching the S's. Eases off the throttle, gets on it. Gotta be careful with how you manage this. The S's around here are so difficult to manage on throttle, but 57.9 in Sector 2 for Samaz as we approach the last two corners. P2 with a 1:17.6. Now Aiden is on a lap of his own. Time's he going to set coming out of Sector 3. Final corner. Not going to have much DRS speed. Goes into P3 and only two tenths off Samaz, so he was on a quicker tyre. Bobby now gets his lap done with a 1:17.6. Whereas Jinx begins his lap. Tim comes across the line but invalidates. No, I lied. He was about to start a lap, but I did completely forgot about that glitch. It's very deceiving, as Glock does go into second place with a 1:16.4. Adams approaches the final corner, comes into the pits. Whereas Ali 1:17.1. Right. Oh, wow. On board of Jinx now on the AlphaTauri. Something tells me it's in a matte, that the dark blue is like a matte shade finish. Not entirely sure, but I do love the AlphaTauri livery. But anyway, here is Jinx coming out in the last corner. What time is he going to set? A 1:16.5 up into P4. Tim goes provisional pole with a 1:15.2. Very good lap. Slim comes across. I think that's to begin his lap, his next run. Under 10 minutes to go in this session. It's going to be, whilst pace is crucial, it's keeping it on the track and consistent. It will be crucial not only qualifying but in this race. As Slim does have DRS. Coming into heading into the S's now. In the Alfa Romeo. Ouch. Ah, that's gonna be a big blow for him, and he invalidates. We're gonna go on board. What I'm planning to do is go on board with Paolo. As soon as he's about to cross the line, we will give a silent onboard of what it's like. Well, no commentary, but just an onboard of what he has to face around this track. no! Carlos, as you can see, just spun it coming out of the second S. Near the middle S's anyway, but that's going to be a big shame because I think he's probably going to be gunning for pole, but isn't over yet. We're going to go on board with Glock, who, no, he's not on a lap. He's not even on a lap yet, which he will be coming when he comes across the line, but that was your lap around Mexico. We've had to take this with Glock as he goes into P3 for 1:16.1. Yeah, Jinx seems to be 2 seconds down. Then comes into the pits. I think James might be joining as well. Out to settle out, but yeah, he did. He's gonna go. I think he's gone for another run. It's a lot of curb before turn 1. Good exit is very crucial around here, and he does just about enough potentially. I mean, we're going to find that out at the end of sector 1. All DRS now, under half a temp, so he's barely. How's he going to do in sector 2? It's going to be so crucial for him to find that time and not. But more importantly, not overdrive it, because that could see you end up in a wall and in a race situation, potentially race ending. Oh, he's nearly invalidated. I was shocked at how he didn't get that. I don't think he was intending to exceed track limits, but it's just difficult. It's so difficult not to get caught out around the circuit, and I think he is going to come back to the pits. Whether he's going to have enough time for another run remains to be seen. Ali beginning a run of his own. What about Summers now at the end of sector 2? Howler is probably going to be about to start his next run. Oh, what's going on? Right, Aiden is on a lap, finally. Here he comes through the S's. Am I seemingly stopping? That's got to be He needs to get a move on because Aiden's going to be hard charging and he's 5/10 up. E6 for Aiden for 1:16.8. Bobby now pulls out the way. I think that was for Ali. It is. What time is he going to set at the end of this? Comes across a 1:16.9 for Ali. I think remains in 7th place. Slim invalidates. I think he's probably going to be on a starter lap anyway. Paolo 10 seconds out. That was actually no. He was on a flyer. God, it's so difficult to identify who's on laps and who's not because of that glitch. Like, right. Apologies about that. Right, I think that might be... Apologies about this. I think there's anyone going to be challenging for pole. No. Being Paolo might be on low fuel mode, so he's either going to come across the line or he's going to pit in. Yeah, I think that's pretty much quality as it is. Slim sadly invalidates. Probably would have put him up into P6 if that lap had stood, but there he comes. Here's your full qualifying result. Tim starts on pole, Glock alongside. Then you have MDJ starting out in third, Paolo in P4, with Jinx completing the top 5, and then rounding out the top 10 you have Bobby, Aiden, Ali, Scar Adams and Samaz, and then down the field you have JDM, Slim, Dog not setting a lap, and Lost Souls same. Here we have the formation lap about to get underway. We're going to take a look at the situation on strategy, which is a little bit predictable, and only 2 on mediums. So that's Aiden and Slim. The rest are all on hards. So these guys, as far as I can see, are going to be playing it long. That means sticking it out. What am I saying? That means sticking it out for as long as I can with those hards, and then putting on the softs. No. Put them on the mediums to go on the end of the race. You could have gotten away with the softs on the previous games, but because of the tyre model, because of how much the game has changed, the handling model, etc. has changed with those cars, it's difficult to take softs for as long as you can. But we're about to come towards the end of the formation lap now. Look at that. Oh, thought Tim was going to spin out then. But anyway, here we go. Just waiting for the rest of the field to get into their starting slots. So far, nobody missing that, overshooting it. That's JDM, Scar Adams as well. What about Slim? No, I think we're all set. Here we are, engine res rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Great start from Tim. From what we can see here, great start from Paolo. Look at that. No, that was a great start from Glock. The championship leader gets the run, gets the launch perfectly, leads the field heading into turn 1, and it's free wide for second place as Paolo goes down the inside of MDJ. Someone spins around and looks to be Bobby in the background. A mostly clean start, but aside from Bobby spinning out, as Ali seemingly losing a few positions. But wow, that was exactly what the championship leader needed as we head into the S's in Sector 2. Right behind we have Aiden up into 4th, getting a great start. Paolo, who was on the inside line, was lost out massively in all of this. Someone has gone right. Oh, and the topic of Paolo, he's just spun in the S's. And Ali has just joined him as well. Disaster for Paolo again. Now JDM going down the inside of Jinx. Jinx brilliantly defended. Brilliantly defended from Jinx. Both of them racing very hard for that P5 spot. As Glock gets the fastest lap, obviously, for being the first car across the line. But very close between the two. Oh, that's a shame. Lost Souls retires again. JDM does get the inside. Sama's looking to go through, but Jinx fighting back. It's all very close between the two as Jinx goes wide. I'll be honest, I thought he was about to hit the wall then, but he hasn't. Now he's going to have some defending to do because Glock is alongside, but... Oh, Sama's making contact with Slim. Slim making a decent start considering in the circumstances he was in. But he found himself in. Ali's coming for the mediums. Look at that back lap train from... Look at that train for P2. From P5 to about P9. It's ridiculously close at the front. And now, well, in Alcorn, on the topic of the front, Tim, right on the back of MDJ and the Aston Martin, full DRS will not be used. What is available from this lap onwards? Depending on safe, well, there'll be some gaps here and there because of potential safety cars, but you never know what's going to happen in this race. But Tim's best opportunity would to get past that Aston Martin would be in that. No, it's not labelled yet. Not in that corner anyway. We'll probably be at the beginning of sector 3. Look at that. Aiden joining in that lead fight. It's a 4-way battle for the race win already. Aiden looking to make as much use of the medium strategy, looking to play it, going one of only two, going very aggressive. So far it's paying off as Zamaz is out. Where has he lost it? Oh no. That has got to be safety car written all over because look at that. That Mercedes was pretty much beached. I don't know how that happened. Really bizarre. It is a full safety car, so if I were Aiden and Slim, I'd put on hards now as Slim stays out. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Goes on. Yeah, Aiden's on the hards just as predicted. He's only gonna drop down to P11. But in hindsight, this isn't too bad because he is on fresher tyres. But the only concern for me is that if he has, unless he's set his qualifying tyre allocation for all softs, well, for an extra pair of mediums, the mediums that he used in the first 3 laps will be slightly worn. So if a late safety car comes out, or if he's going to have to pit again, he's potentially a pretty big disadvantage because he'll be on slightly worn mediums. right, I think most of the field should catch up. We're just waiting on Ali now. There we go. Waiting on Ali. But that's most of the field bunched up, as I say. But I think Slim will need another safety car. Because with him being probably with him and Ali at the back as well, he's gonna have to be. He's one of the with only 2 drivers who will need to pit in urgently. Okay, safety car on this is going to come in this lap. So, where does Glock restart? Does he get an exit, get a good exit in the last corner? Well, that depends on if the safety car will be in just in time for if he does have that planned, or go at the line. About getting that exit. Oh, okay. A little bit of a tank slapper from Glock coming out the second to last corner, but he does still get a solid launch. But MDJ is in hot pursuit, and he's also got Tim for company, and JDM who's moved up into 4th thanks to Slim and no, just thanks to Aiden pitting. All 3 wide at the back. Ooh, okay, JDM looking down the inside of Tim. Backs out, thinks better of it. But he is going to have the Alfa Romeo for company, the second Alfa Romeo for company. Ooh, Slim was looking for it. I love this helicopter view. Oh, he gets a really bad exit, a little bit of a tank slapper coming out the previous corner. That's going to put him under so much pressure. Oh, he's struggling. This has got to be a setup issue for JDM, because he's had 2 tank slappers within seconds of each other to get their helicopter view. Wow. And now, as we look back to that lead battle, Tim is now on the back of MDJ as we are on lap 7 of 36. Tim does have a bit of a he's using quite a bit of battery. He's looking down the inside. No, he switches one way. He goes one way. He goes the other. Can he get the move done? Side by side. What a move by Tim. But MDJ not giving up. That was absolutely sensational from Tim. He looked as though he was about to go the inside. He deceived MDJ into defending that inside line, and he took the outside lane, went wheel to wheel, kept both left each other's space. Brilliant racecross between the two, and a brilliant overtake from Tim as JDM has made a mistake in the background. No wing damage. I was concerned it was a setup issue, but it turns out it might be the case. Whereas Jinx now is one of 2 drivers to get a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. But also we keep ourselves occupied with what's going on. So far, Slim making the most places of 8. He's also got a 3-second penalty of his own. Whereas Paolo and Aiden full loss free as DRS now enabled officially. I think they're both. I think the best course of action for all three of them is just save up, save as much battery as you can. You get a run out of that last corner. Uses not too much, but use as much of it as possible, so you've got enough to give yourself every chance of making a move. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Tim's got the run. He's going to use DRS. He thinks better of it. Looking. He's very tempted. Looks like Tim is going to get a run yet again. But how much of that battery is Glock going to use? Is he going to play the long game, or is he going to fend hard for that race lead? Slim, making short work of it, goes up into the race lead. MDJ having a look now, but backs out. And look at this, MDJ's got a run on Glock. Looks, he's taking the outside lane. Is he going to get the move done? Side by side, both racing on. Oh no! And it looked to be contact potentially. From that angle, I thought they were both going to spin out. And now MDJ is going to have to do some defending of his own from Slim. We've got one Alfa Romeo leading, and the other purely to get himself into a better position on strategy, so he doesn't lose too many places when pitting. He's used quite a chunk of that battery, so he's going to have to be careful how much he uses. And now, with all that chaos going behind between second and third, Tim, for now, has some breathing space. Tim gets and he also gets the fastest lap subsequently. What's going to happen? What's happened? Ali seems to have gone off again. He has. In the last corner. I don't know if there was any contact. We'll have to see if there was any damage on that Alpine. No. No damage. There's Aiden and Paolo. Aiden goes down the inside of that Mercedes. Up into P7 he goes. Slowly but surely making his way up that midfield fight as Ali is off. No, it's not Ali, it's Scar Adams who's broken his front wing. It's dropped down into P11 in the process, and that, surprisingly, is a safety car. Interesting. Now, Slim, if I was Slim, I'd pit. Ali getting a... No. Ali gets a drive-through. The VSC in slow corners, and it's been this way for the past couple of F1 releases, has been a problem. Like, you could literally take it as easy as you want, and it feels like your time is not even going down. And if you're unlucky enough, you could literally get yourself a drive-through in the process. Ridiculous, but he's... Oh my god, Slim's staying out again? What? MDJ is pitted to that, so something tells me he had damage in that battle with Glock. Comes in. Yes, he has. I think it's for a wing change, and a bit earlier than what he would have wanted to do. He needs to hope. Like, if he has another set of mediums left, then it's not all bad, but Paolo coming out ahead of him. Now Glock and Slim have 3-second penalties. Oh, Glock has a 3-second penalty as well, so... We're not even halfway through this race, and The racing has been close. Right. Surprisingly, very few pits. So Adams has pitted him damage, but Dogs is in as well. He's on to mediums. Okay, safety car is in this lap. Now will Tim take we'll take the same Glock as Glock, or would he take it differently? That's something we will have to find out. But bearing in mind, Tim does have a little bit of breathing space for now, unless he gets another penalty. So wouldn't relax, but try not to not overthink it either. But anyway. Tim does get a solid launch, but he's also got Glock closing up right behind him. And here is, look at this, Jinx on the inside of Slim, side by side. Is Slim going to get that? Is Jinx going to get the move done on Slim? Side by side still. He's also got JDM for company. He's recovered from that Sid. Oh, contact between Slim and Jinx. Now he loses 2 places in the process. Yeah, 2. Because Bobby's up into 4th now, and Bobby is up into 3rd, trying to mug them both. Wow! What a restart from that midfield battle as JDM gets a 3-second penalty of his own. So that's Glock, Slim, Jinx, JDM, and Gogs all on 3-second penalties. And we're not even halfway through this race yet, so there could be plenty more coming along the way. Wow, what a start. Meanwhile, JDM and look at this, JDM and Paolo battling away for P6. Paolo does have the inside line. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Paolo gets the inside done. Brilliant stuff from Paolo to go into P6. And now Aiden's getting into the thick of it as well. MDJ, don't count him out. Down the inside he goes, up into P8. Oh, contact between Aiden and... Oh no, I think it was contact between Aiden and Gogs. Disaster. disaster for Williams with only one car racing. MDJ does get through on JDM in the Red Bull. Where's Paolo? Goes around the outside of Jinx. That was a great move. DRS is now enabled. Bobby is now on the inside of Glock, who's losing so much time to Tim. Oh, what's happened there? No, nothing major's happened, but MDJ has moved up into P6. So the question is, whatever he has strategized, can he make it work? Because he's got Paolo ahead. Takes a lot of curb. Look at that. Ali. Getting 3 seconds of penalties now. All DRS. Paolo, MDJ does make short work of Paolo, as Gogs now has 6 seconds, so he's going to be in the worst position out of everyone else. Well, for now, he's going to be in the worst position out of everyone else if a safety car does come out late on and penalties stay the way they are. As MDJ up into P4, he's cutting through these guys like a knife in hot butter. Or hot knife in butter, whichever the bloody saying is, but look at this. Bobby is up into second place. He's disposed of the championship leader as he's trying to fight back on aging hards. What a great race that the Haas driver is having. Question is, you're going to have enough to go after Tim. And that gap is closing. This is all on the line here. Slim does end up getting overtaken by Paolo eventually. He's going to have to pit in at some point. MDJ getting a little bit of a lock-up, not a lock-up, but just a little bit twitchy, but not too much. So far, I think this, whilst the racing in certain places has been close, I think this starter spreader as Glock has got off! The championship leader has made a big mistake. It's not often you see those. That is what I would call a collector's item. A rare mistake from Glock. He still remains in the top 10, but only just. Well, not just, because he's got a 4.1 second gap ahead of Ali in 11th. "19 laps to go at 36. Oh, here is Jinx. He gets the fastest lap of 118.5, I believe. Whereas you have Scar Adam seemingly going off in the distance. His block gets past him. Yep, no damage to that Alpine. Now JDM's going for it with Gogs. That's for that P6 spot, and for now he is ahead of him on penalties, so advantage JDM unless a penalty comes his way. And now Aiden's drawn himself back into that fight as MDJ does dispose of Bobby. At 19:36, we're halfway in the race now. But Bobby have enough to keep up with the raw speed and talent of MDJ. We'll have DRS coming into the final section, only just. You know, Bobby is going to have your DRS, he's only going to close up slightly, but the question is it going to be enough for an overtake? No, it's not. And honestly, I don't think MDJ, also I admire Bobby for the effort, I don't think MDJ is bothered about what's going on behind him, because quite clearly he's saving his DRS, biding his time. It is going to be hard work for any driver to just, even the best, to keep within a second of MDJ. But still a long way to go. Tim does pit in, so that puts MDJ into the provisional race lead. Oh, what's happened to Bobby? He spun! Seemingly! Oh, and he's got damage! Oh, no, that's heartbreaking for Bobby. He was in such a good position. He was driving so well, and I think it might have been... Unless there was contact, there was definitely... How do I say this? I think there was definitely wing damage to that car as he comes out of the pits down into P11. That is gutting. Absolutely gutting. Now Tim, he's on fresh mediums. I think he's arguably in a very strong position to win this race. Look at this, he's already on the back of Scar Adams. He needs to be careful of where he overtakes. Because the last thing you'd want is to dink your wing, make contact. Whereas Tim does make short work of him. But he is going to have a train of cars right ahead of him. Oh, he's looking out the inside, that's a bit of a risk. Oh, contact! Luckily, it hasn't affected either of them, either Tim or Aiden, too much. But it shouldn't matter much to Tim because he does have a run. Ooh, switches it down the inside. Easily disposes of Aiden. Is he going to do the same to MDJ? No, because he's got DRS. Oh no! Contact! Gogs has been spun round and Tim has been caught up in it. Wow, oh wow. That is infuriating for Tim. That's got to be, I'll be surprised if there isn't much damage in that car. He's struggling slightly. Oh, nearly gets to the back of Scar Adams. What has happened there? Like JDM was going to go around the outside of Gogs. They both turn it. Oh no! Scar Adams is out. Tim's been caught up in it. That has got to be another safety car. It is. Honestly, if I were Tim, I would be kicking myself. I'd be fuming about that because neither of those, without sounding, there isn't any bias at all. Like, we're completely partial with our commentary in this league, but there was no way Tim could have avoided either of the two incidents he's just been caught up in. I mean, God's got clipped. And I'm not saying I can't particularly judge whose fault it was because I'm not a steward. So in this case, my opinion, in the grand scheme of things, is invalid. But whilst I don't think JDM would have wanted to spin out Gogs like that, he did clip him. It's slightly, not sure how much, but it's those fine margins around Mexico that make the difference. It sends around Gogs. Tim having nowhere to go, and he's retired from the session because he's just put on the softs. Deary me, that's a big shame for Tim. He was running so well this race. And now a driver in a strong position for a podium is Aiden, because he's got no penalties and he's on fresh mediums. Well, I think the driver in the best position to win this race has got to be MDJ. We've seen how quick he is, naturally, but the way he was able to cut through most of that field has been exceptional. When he had to pit in for damage, he's more than just about done enough to rectify it. And honestly, that strategy, in hindsight, was a bit of a masterstroke for MDJ, and it's actually, I think, put him in a stronger position than before. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm back. Just waiting on Bobby now. I think we already have quite clearly our top 10. Right, Ali is on softs, so that's going to be interesting to say the least. I don't know if they're going to last 10 laps, but I could be proven wrong. But the tyre model in this game feels very sketchy. So that's 3 different drivers leading a safety car restart. What I want to know is how MDJ is going to go about this. Oh, he's taking it very late. He does go. Solid restart, because that gap is definitely increasing. But look at this. Jinx is looking down. He is looking to get a run on Paolo for second place. Look at this. They're all fighting tooth and nail for track position. Jinx gets another 3-second time penalty. Someone's round. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That looks to be Glock. No, and Bobby's round as well. 1, 2. Glock, I think Glock might have been caught up in that. So, a disastrous day for our traditional contenders. And the drivers who you'd probably deem a pre-race favourite. So I think the big winner in this situation could be proved wrong though, but he's going to have to be MDJ unless something bad happens to him. Lap 27 of 36, so that's 10 to go. Whilst Ali does get past Gogs for P6. But the question is, oh, Gogs is on 11 penalties. Wow, that was the plot twist I didn't even know. I didn't even notice. So he must have gotten a 5-second penalty somewhere. Whereas Ali is up into P6. Just now, as we take a look back, take a look at that battle for third. 9 laps to go. Hayden struggling. I think Paolo doesn't seem as though he's going to have much of an answer for MDJ. Look at that. Oh, Ali gets another 3-second penalty. Oh no! MDJ and no, JDM and Jinx make contact. I won't lie, I tend to get so, nothing personal, I tend to get so confused between JDM and MDJ because they both share the same letters in their username, but in a completely different order, as MDJ gets the fastest lap. Wow. DRS is now enabled, as Jinx does have some defending to do. But be in mind, they both have to bear in mind. Look at this, they're going 3 wide into 1. This could end in tears potentially if they don't keep race smart about it. Aiden gets 1. Can he get the other? Someone's round, and it seems to be... Oh no, who is it? Someone went round. But we weren't able to see who it actually was. Not in time anyway, but... Aiden now. All he needs to do is get past Dali Ali, and if he can keep this, if he can keep it penalty free and keep it on circuit, that 3rd place is his. All DRS to his advantage. He does have Jinx behind him. Oh, Jinx going very wide, completely overshotting that previous corner. And now Aiden's has made the same mistake as well. Look at that battle lower down. MDJ gets another fastest lap. Bobby seemingly is... Look at this. The back markers seemingly going into the pit. Not back markers, but... I thought they were about to pit in for a second, I'll be completely honest. But... Aiden does close in. Not by, I don't think it's going to be by much. Yeah, he is. But the question is, I think he is at a stage now with 7 laps to go, of racing to go. He's going to have to be really pragmatic with his battery. And I think the same is going to have to be said of Jinx. Because the thing is, their only hope is for Aiden to slip up and get a 3-second penalty. But they're going to need to... I mean, it depends on what goes on how many warnings they have. And which we're going to be... As a commentator, I'm going to be in the dark on this, because I don't have a co-com. And if I did, I would have asked gladly, on my own accord, asked them to check the, check the race director for any warnings. So... information is key, ladies and gents. Well, I think another driver getting a 3-second penalty. I think Slim's got 6. 3 drivers on 6. Gog's on 14. So he's going to be dead last on track, but still in the points, which... Let's be honest, it's been an absolute nut job of a race. As Jinx gets 9 seconds, that's definitely podium over for him. His podium chance is over. He is going to have DRS, but he wants to get ahead of people on track. Look at that! Oh, contact between Aiden and Jinx. Oh no! It's over, Aiden! That's a shame. He was set for 3rd, and now he's going to be potentially dead last on track. I mean, he is still penalty free, so that saves him to a certain extent. Oh, that is a massive shame for Aiden. He was running really well this race, even if he had started on the medium start. Big shame for him, but should still get a comfortable points finish either way. And now it's Glock's turn to play ball. He's going to be in the next in line for that podium spot, as he does get past the AlphaTauri. Right, 6 laps to go, which will come down to 5. JDM getting another penalty, so going to drop him down to 9th. Look at that! Oh wow, Aiden seemingly going on to softs. I think it's probably for the fastest. He is going to go on soft for the fastest lap anyway. But yeah, massive shame for Aiden. Kept it penalty free. It was just, and it was what turned out to be one mistake that cost him that podium. Up to 33. I think aside from Jinx and Glock, I think and Gogged and JDM, funnily enough, I think this race is. I think it's started to calm down. Like MDJ, we already know, unless he has a massive blunder, similar to Aiden, he's got this one. Paolo pretty much has second secure, and he is one of the few that's penalty free. Yeah, I think that's Gog spinning out in the background, but. With another penalty, so that puts him on 25. That's nearing disqualification. Lap 33, so that's 4 to go. Where's Jinx? He's trying to get past Glock, but because he's not low on battery, it's going to be no avail. Whereas JDM and Gogs have both pitted. Load of penalties cleared. Nope, didn't mean to clear that with telemetry either, but oh well. There we go. That puts Aiden back up into P8 as Bobby now gets a 3 seconds. Right, here we go. Right, lap 34, 36. I think that's pretty much race over from what they're saying. I just have to say, from what I've seen out there, driver of the day has got to be MDJ for keeping it. Well, I will accept other nominations. I think there were drivers that drove on, like Bobby, despite slipping out of contention for that podium late on, drove really well. Tim drove really well. Aiden drove really well. Slim got himself into a decent position despite being starting on a different strategy and penalties. Drove really well. But MDJ, he was, when his closest competition crumbled, he thrived. I just hope I don't end up jinxing him. We still have 2 laps to go, but brilliant drive from MDJ. Oh shoot! Telemetry! Sorry, I didn't mean to turn that on. Anyway, now that's that problem rectified. It's just... yeah. Two to go. Oh, someone's gone off. It's Ali! Oh no! Where has he binned it though? Has he retired in the pits, or has he just lost control of the car? No, I think he's retired. Nah, I think he's retired in the pits. Oh, that was a shame for Ali. He was doing doing a solid job in that race. Yeah, he's retired in the pits. When in all honesty, considering that you would have been in the points anyway, there was no need to, but it is what it is he has left the session. Lap 36, 1 to go. His clock of another 3 seconds to his name, but that shouldn't matter to him too much because he's already got that podium podium wrapped up. But we come out onto the final corner, final few corners. He's kept it clean. He's bowed his time well, despite. Look at that! I love that. I love the scenery there. But anyway, despite early contact late on, which got him damage. He's rectified it well. He's earned this. MDJ wins the Mexican Grand Prix for GP1. Round 14. That's another win to his name in lesser part of the season. Paolo comes home in second. Well deserved. Penalty free. Gogs fights back for third. With Jinx in fourth. Slim up into fourth. Brilliant drive from him. Jinx drops down to fifth. Bobby into fifth. Another good race. Very good race from him. Aiden does get 3 seconds, but he's going to secure P7 anyway. Could have been more from him today, especially at the paces he's shown, and the fact he's kept it out of trouble for so long. ADM is going to finish in 8th, and Gogs comes home in P9. Wow. What a race. I will get the top 3 in after interviews. Or we'll get what I can from the top 3 out for interviews, but we will watch the podium scenes and run you down the full race result up the end of it. Obviously, the Indian drive today. Here's the full result. MDJ takes home the race win from Paolo in second. Block battles his way up into third. And then you have Eric Slim and Bobby rounding out the top 5. And then reigning finishers you have Jinx, Aiden, JDM, Gogs, Taris, you have Ali, Tim, Scar Adams, Samaz and Lost Souls. There we go. Top 3 all added in. MDJ is the first in. Welcome to the stream. Just get to the showroom now. The winning car. Yep, we do have that winning car. Just hope the rest of the top 3 will come in, but it may be unlikely. Oh, Paolo's in. Right. If you can both make sure your audio is on is set to share, that would be most lovely. MDJ, great quality. Kept it clean despite some wing damage midway through the race. Penalty free. Whilst your closest competition had misfortunes of their own, you kept it clean and you thoroughly deserve that win. Congrats, man. Take us through it.
I mean, just like you said, I had a great start getting in front of Tim. Yeah, at the start I got in front of Tim because he started on pole, and then I tried to get in front of Glock as well, but because of the hard fighting, Tim got in front of us, and then we continued fighting, but it resulted into some damage, which is fine. I mean, it's fair racing, hard racing. But at the end, with all these safety cars, which was helping me as well, because without these safety cars, I would not have been anywhere near Tim whatsoever. And it's very unlucky for him for having wing damage and the team not changing his wing so he could continue the race to fight for the win again. But he would have been up there with me. If not past me, so.
Yeah, take us through those last couple of laps. Like, you had that you led the restart. Like, what was your strategy? Did you plan to go late, or did you think you could go earlier?
I on the safety car restart, I just try to be different than anyone else. Every single time when I try to do the safety car, I'll do it in an odd spot so that everyone will be caught off guard, so I can have one of the best restarts than everyone else.
Stuff. Now, obviously you are pretty much a contender, very much a contender in the GP2 title fight, but going into next week, what are your thoughts on Canada?
Ooh, Canada. I mean, fast track, fun track, but personally, I struggle just a bit in some corners. I like to touch some walls there, so I hope I can get through it alive.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Congratulations on the win. Good luck next
thank
week.
you.
Paolo.
Hello.
Hello. Been quite the race, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was not expecting it at all, to be honest. So yeah, it was good to get my first podium in a way like this. Yeah.
Good stuff. Take us through it, because it was wild.
Yeah, it definitely was. So, start could have been better, but I was in there, lost one position, and then obviously I had that unfortunate spin. Tires weren't really that warm, and I kind of pushed it in the S's. And there, I was just like, I thought my race was over there. I was crying, and then when the safety car came out there on lap 10, I took a gamble. I thought it was a good opportunity with this new, you can have two mediums now. So I saw the opportunity to go into mediums, there with MDJ as well. And just there, I got pretty lucky again with the second safety car, and I just thought, let's just keep it clean, you know. Everybody had penalties around me. If I just keep it on track, keep driving like this, you know, easy P2, I know. And that's how I did it.
Yeah, good man. Now, with you being in P4 in the standings, I think that puts you on 90 points. So, top 3 push maybe.
That's a bit of a stretch now, but you know, that's always my aim, to get as high as possible. But you know, looking at those drivers in front like Kara, Glock, now MDJ as well, it'll be tough. So, you know, I just need to put in some good races, you know, stay consistent like today, and yeah, I could possibly reach third if possible.
Not bad, chap. Yeah. How are you feeling about Canada? Is it a track you enjoy or not for you?
To be honest, I haven't raced there that much, so it's just about, you know, staying consistent, because there's a few walls there, it's kind of tight. I know racing will be very aggressive once again, so just going in with, like, you know, staying clean, consistent. I think that's the approach now, to be honest. So yeah.
Good stuff. Congratulations for that win. No, congratulations for second place. Sorry, I just had a brief brain fart for a sec. But yeah, congrats for second. Good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching that. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like, and if you're new here, subscribe so you can check out all the action across SFR and all 5 divisions. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And if you're new here and you want to join the league, head over to Gridfinder. Our Discord server the link to our Discord server should be there. And once you're in, one of our directors will be in touch with you as soon as possible to help evaluate your pace and find the right division for you, especially based on your schedule. But until Canada, at Montreal, this is Charlancer 29. Anyone that happens to end up with me in the comms box, and the fastest of the fastest, the pinnacle of SFR is GP1, signing out.